Welcome back, guys and girls, to the second part of my Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back playthrough with me, Renegade. And in the second part, we're going to go on to the fourth level, the pits. And we will beat RIPPER by the end of this point, actually. Probably midway through, I'm not entirely sure. But I have to say, I do love me that animation. And just even the animation of when Crash is idle, which we should probably look at a bit later. Now, as you can tell, this is kind of the same level as the first one. It's the same themes in sort of that forest area. But as you notice, it's kind of at either sunset or rather dawn, and it's not raining. So again, it's very subtle differences that sort of make this game, in my opinion, like so good. And it makes the stages memorable. It's not like you're playing through the same level with hardly any change in it at all, which was kind of, and I wouldn't say it was an issue, but it was very noticeable in Crash Bandicoot 1. Like, if you replayed sort of a similar level, yeah, the layout was different, but there was nothing really that set it apart other than that. So, Akmak is now back plus he is golden. There's two paths. I'm going to go down the right path. Now, what will be annoying is backtracking. And to get rid of these enemies, we have to skip them. I think you can just spin them, but I don't even want to risk it. I'm not risking it for a biscuit. I'm not going to. Get rid of him as well. Body slam him. Eh. Body slammed him into smoke. That's how dangerous Crash is. He may be silly and stupid, but he's powerful. You don't mess with him. Oh, I need to go around the other way. Oh, that's fun. Well, never mind. Boink. Okay. That's down there, so let's spin these two. You know, I should have gone down the left path, shouldn't I? You know, being a lefty and all. See, I haven't played this game for quite a number of time, but what we're going to notice is probably the first death of the game. You want to know why? Because the draw distance, like, I don't know where the hole is. I should know where the hole is, considering I've played this game for so long. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, there we go. And then I got to backtrack as well, which is going to be fun. I think that's about it. Nope. And the birds should respawn, I believe. I believe they do. So go down the left path. So really, you should go down the left path. Or if you want to add yourself a bit of challenge, go down the right path, blindfold yourself, and then go back. So there's certain enemies that can be defeated just with a normal spin. Certain enemies that have to be bounced on, like this guy here with spikes. And there's certain ones that will have armor on them, which you have to body slam them to break the armor. So the body slam can be useful in some situations, and there's other enemies and items as well that can only be gained with the body slam, which is armored crates, which we haven't come across yet. But even in the next, I think it's this level or next level we come across them. Now we've got to do is just zip around here. It's not a hole. Okay, there is a hole. Big hole. And we've already got 28 lives. Look at that. Okay, we'll leave him alone. That turtle can stay alive. We don't need to hurt him. So, as we know how to skip the rats, we're going to do that. And to get the mushroom, you just destroy all the rats, and then the big mushroom comes out. And there's the armored crate. So spinning it, jumping on it does nothing, so body slam it, and it breaks. And we gotta go back out, and wait, there we go. Now what's interesting about this game is the bouncing crates. So as you notice there's 3 there, what I'm gonna do deliberately is I'm gonna just jump on the middle one. I have a method to my madness. Probably thinking, well, you should get all the boxes. No, I shouldn't, not yet, because we need that little box there. Activate that life box, and it also activates this one up here. Or these 2 up here. And keep in mind, to get the gem, we need all the boxes. If you don't get all the boxes, we can't get the gem. And then you fell off. So, my like, toe just touched the edge of that. But if you jump on the bouncing crate once, jump off it, and then jump back on it, it will insta-break. And that's kind of handy to know for like little bits like that. So I've got that Wumpa fruit. Can I do it? There we go. We did it. Really, I'm afraid of rats, but no, I'm not. I just don't want to deal with them. There we go. Saves a bit of time, which means we can get more Crash Bandicoot goodness in this part. You know, in terms of the game, I'd say it's longer than Crash Bandicoot 1 by a little bit, but it's not too long. There's one thing I didn't show off for the beginning, which I will show off probably in a minute, actually. I don't trust myself with the next level. I really don't. So, over here, the load and save pad. Now, currently, when you play or start the game, it saves, or has your save as Crash B. And all the images will change depending on the level that you just completed, which I find is pretty neato. So, as you can see here, this is my sort of practice, just making sure the recording stuff is all good. So, we are going to just override it. It doesn't really matter about the name so much. Make another save. Just to override it, and to be fair, I'll probably complete 100% delete it and do it again, because it's so much fun. It is so much fun. But now, we're going to be doing a trace level. The big old boulder. I don't know why, but I'd always thought that the logo of the game always was the moon, but it's actually the boulder. Chase you. But what's interesting is Crash has sort of more cartoony animations, just in the game in general. And then he will roll into a checkpoint. And as no Aku's, this is insta-death, so he can't fall too far behind. These mines will just there to kill you, and I panicked. But it doesn't matter, because you know what, we can show off. Oh look, I've got 6 boxes still. Remember Crash Bandicoot 1 when you died, you had to replay the stage? Yeah, that's no longer a thing. Checkpoints are actually checkpoints. They save your entire progress. Which is amazing. That's why Crash 1 is as difficult as it is. So, let's keep going. Yeah, I don't remember the placements of all the mines, so forgive me if I do hit them. And that was stupid of me. This is gonna be fun. And I just literally done this like 10 seconds ago. My memory is failing me. And the thing is, these stages get harder the further you progress in the game. So if I'm dying like twice here, then God only knows how many times I'm actually gonna die in the later stages. You can't spin the crystal away, so don't try it. And look, a bonus level also similar to that of Crash Bandicoot 1. 20 bonus rounds. Again, we're not going to go for all of the bomb through, only because we're going to get 100 lives easily. I'm only holding extra, so I've got enough time to move. And it kind of makes me a little bit easier. This whole insta-break thing, I could do it here, but I don't really trust myself. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's another thing I've completely forgot to mention. If you do high jumps like that, on those bouncing crates, it breaks at 8. If you do the short ones, it breaks at 10. So if you want the one fruit, just do the short ones. And now we get little speed pads, which make you go super fast for a very limited amount of time. Oh, I nearly scuppered myself out. Okay, get burning, but that's fun. Should have got that one. Really? You gotta be kidding me. That was, again, that's all me. I'm gonna be here a while, people. You really will. Ah, why did I do that? I have no idea. I was trying to get the other one. I was trying to be greedy. Like that. I can use the... No, I cannot use analog sticks. That's good. Because I forgot this game doesn't have analog control or analog support, does it? No, that's the third time. That's also the third time I died at this section. I'm not trying to do this deliberately. I promise you this. Okay, now that's just becoming like a running joke now. Very far away. That's just keep going because we need to get a fair bit away from the boulder. Not that. Not that, Ryan. Are you crazy? I am crazy. The sleeves are getting up. Right. Let's avoid that mine. Thank you. There we go. Okay, we can do it. No! No! I'm gonna die! I would have had if I didn't spin. Really? That's... And... I don't know why I went back. But that's one of the animations if you die. One of them. Before I was going to land on mine. I fought it too. I can't get that one. Are you serious? How I am. The boulder will not... And there we go. Okay, that took way longer than it was needed. Way too long. And this is why the dash levels, I like them. I'm not too good at them. At least in Crash 2, I'm not. So now we're going to be coming up to the boss. So the only way we can progress is actually get the crystals in the game. You have to get all of them.
Listen up. We are not without enemies. Some of them you may even recognize. Although they cannot harm you inside this warp room, they can attack you on your way to the next way. To get to the next warp room, use the platform that appears in the center of the room. Good luck.
So practically what we gotta do is do this, and Crash wants to go up, and we go up. And the first boss is one character that's actually returning from Crash Bandicoot 1, and that is RIPPER. And look, he's smart, he's got a top hat and a cane, bless him. So he says, RIPPER is back, madder than ever, he's had the time to perfect his attack, so make sure you don't stand toe-to-toe with this one. So basically, his first phase is he's going to use his little cane to explode TNTs, then he goes crazy, and then replace nitros, which he will then detonate when he basically butt slams him. Like so. And we just smack him. There's one thing I'm actually going to show off in a minute. Well, I should have shown off then, but I can show off before the end of the fight. Leave still over here, yeah. So we're going to just jump on him. And if you notice, he had like little box rings. And look, infinite jump. You can still jump on him when he's in the pogo stage as well. But we're not going to do that. Never tried that. And if we stay here, we're fine. And we shall go here. And of course we're going to do our little dance. Because why not? And that's the first boss done. And now that means we're back onto the next warp room, the second warp room.
I see that RIPPER failed to prove much of a challenge yet again. But back to business. There are crystals to be gathered, 20 to be exact. The planets will align shortly, all 13 of them, and this will create a power great enough to rip the Earth apart. Properly utilized, however, the crystals can absorb and contain the energy.
Crash, is that you? I've been looking everywhere. I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little unwise. Crash, I can't keep the data path open much longer. Crash, you need to find...
So what Coco's telling us is that we need to find the gems, not the crystal. But what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight into Snowbiz. And actually, before we do that, we're going to look at the second warp room. So these are all of the stages that we can do. You're going to see there's going to be some new ones. We've got a cute little polar bear here, which we're going to get to, not in this part. Okay, so you know what? We're not actually going to do Snowbiz, because I just forgot that the best level that we should start off with is Air Crash. There's a good reason for it. Because we're not actually going to complete Air Crash. No, no, no. There is a secret that we can do, which will allow us to complete Snowbiz 100%. What is that, you ask? Well, we're about to find out. Grab the Cracker mask. So, we're not actually gonna complete the stage. Now, you see those boxes there? If we jump on the hover boat, we can't get out until we get to the other side. So, we're gonna just jump on the boxes to this suspicious platform, and voila. He has a secret. Now, the one thing I want to show off here is this is the secret warp room. Again, another staple that they continued in later Crash Bandicoot games. But, if you may notice, look at that island. What's the island over there? That's the second island from Crash Bandicoot 1. And just over there, there's the first island from Crash Bandicoot 1. That one, right there. Which is pretty awesome that they have that in the game. Honestly, like, I adore just little details like that. So we're going to just jump into Snow, guys. We can't get into any other stages. But you may have seen there was level 26 and 27, which we will get into a bit later, which is going to be so much fun. Now, we are back in an old level that we've replayed, which I'm going to try and not die. But do you remember the red gem? This is where we're going to get the red gem. And again, as with any secret routes, there's always unique music for them. I was trying to be clever and not get hit, but that didn't work out, did it? Now, a lot of people complain about the... I was going to say, a lot of people complain about the ice fixes. I personally don't mind them, and then I lose my Kaku mask. To be fair, it does take a while to get a bit of traction, but you can always skid just to get that quick burst of speed. Om nom 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 nom. We've had invincibility, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. I'm not getting that life. And watch, like, I'm stationary. If I jump, oh look, I'm starting to move. Even though I'm actually just holding, or rather not even holding right. Okay, that was an interesting turn of events. And if I didn't miss it, okay, I did miss it. So we got the red gem. So we're gonna go to the end of the stage very quickly. And Witch Monkey is back! Hello! Return once again! Oh, the mask! This is the Witch Monk way of speedrunning this. Ow! Look at us go, spinning and running around. There we go, we finished it. And we're back on level 2 Snow Girl. With now the entire warp room completed 100%, warp room 1. Which now means we can begin the second warp room, which we're going to do in the next part. So we're going to just go back up there, primed and ready to start those stages. What we're going to do, if I jump off, we're going to go save. And you don't have to have them crash facing the camera, I just prefer to do it. So, if we saved on a new save, it asks us to enter in our name. We should just put my name. Lion. Where's the end? There we go. Which again is a feature that Crash 1 had, that you had to get like a gem just to even save. Which is fun. But anyway, tell me what you guys and girls think of part 2 of Crash Bandicoot 100% for Cortex Strikes Back. Please make sure that you leave a like, share, and also subscribe if you want more Crash Bandicoot greatness and more videos in the future. But until the next part, we will see you guys and girls then.